Okay, so I want to warm, well really what I want to do is I really want to warm her up and I want to cool this down. I want her to pop out. I really want to go forward with the energies here. So let's see what happens if I just do an overall warm. I think it's okay. I think that's okay. Now I'm going to just work on her face quickly. I'm going to brighten up her face. There we go. Okay, and I think I'm going to add also a little bit of brightness and clarity to her hair. Just a bit, not as it is here. There we go. Now what I need to do is I need to enhance her top here. So let's see what we're going to do here. I'm not going to enhance down here. I'm just enhancing over here because I want to keep our eyes closer to the top of the image. So let's put up the vibe. Oh, we don't have vibrance, do we? Saturation. I think we can add a little bit of, there we go. So, is that a little obvious? I think we'll leave it like that. Okay, now this is going to be the interesting bit. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but if we don't try, we'll never know. So I'm going to use my brush. I'm going to press O because I want to see where my effect is. So when you press O, it comes up red. Obviously, that's not what we're doing, but the effect comes up red so we can see where our mask is falling. Okay, so I want to go over. You don't have to drive yourself nuts making sure that it's like unbelievably perfect and accurate. It shouldn't, generally Lightroom, occasionally there's an exception, but generally Lightroom shouldn't take you much more than what I've just done over here. Okay, and it's better to go over a little bit the subject than it is to not, to have a space. Okay, so now let's cool this down. So let's just go to our temperature. Am I going to go all the way like that? Definitely not. But that's looking good. Paint over there a little bit. See how it looks funny if you don't get the gaps. There we go. That really makes a difference. Okay, now I'm also going to drop the clarity down as well. Okay, and now finally I'm going to put in the reason why I've made it cooler and her warmer is because I want her to like pop out. So when you've got a cool and a warm, cool goes away from you and warm goes towards you. So that caused her to kind of just pop out. I'm just gonna darken it a little bit and then maybe a drop more clarity, or take away a drop more clarity, and then finishing off as always with a slight vignette. And that is our picture. Let's have a look. Get rid of the pin. From here to here. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to warm things up a little bit. Okay, that's quite a lot. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to open up a bit of the shadows on his face. Make sure flow's at 100%. Okay. I think now I'm going to go straight to do his eyes. I'm just going to bring out the features on his face a little bit so we can zoom in here. Now you have to be careful with the eyes that the white parts of the eyes don't become overwhelming or like fake, like they can change color. That could be, we'll look when we zoom out, we'll see. Just bring up the saturation on his lips a little bit. Let's have a look if Nope, the eyes are great, that's fine. Now I'm going to just smooth the skin, not so much because of his skin, more because of the light on his skin. So I'm going to just, like always, we're going to put down the texture and the clarity a little bit. I mean, it doesn't have to be so accurate. Just go through, but again, always try and make sure to not go over the lines of the nose, like the nostrils, because they end up, then the lines get lost. So we can even go a little bit further. Oh wait, what happened there? Oh, that was that. Oh, I clicked the wrong. Let's just see. A second. Okay, I think we can go a little bit softer even. There we go. Okay. Now I just want to bring out his eyebrows a little bit by using another pin with some clarity. It's a little too much. Okay. And I think I'm going to do another one and now bring out the hair a little bit. Okay, looking good. Now I'm going to use my radial filter to de-emphasize everything else. At that point we were emphasizing our subject. Now we're going to just drop the shadows down a little bit. Drop the exposure down a little bit, and I'm going to add a slight warmth to the picture. This is, remember, this is the way that we find our color tint, is we select our color, go down to 0, and then just raise it up slightly. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, and now finally we're going to put in a slight vignette. And we are done. Let's have a look from here to here. Now this is the one that we really want to work on. So now there's a few issues, okay? It's flat, the colours don't pop, so that's very easy. We just go to Vibrance, okay? And bada boom, your colours are now awesome. Okay, now the background I would rather be white, so I think we can just use our highlights and that'll make it white. Okay, now we need to get involved in our little guy over here. Our birthday boy. So I'm just going to paint over him. I'm going to actually press O so I can see what I'm painting. So I'm going to do the effect afterwards. And I'm going to use also my auto mask just to make sure that we get it perfectly. Auto mask finds the lines so you don't, so it just stops at the lines. It's not always that good, but it usually does. It's usually okay. And then the best of what we usually do after this is go to erase, stick with auto mask, and now you can just go like this and it usually just gets off the bits that you messed up. And I think that's going to be fine. Okay, press O again and that goes away. Now we really need to, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen here, but let's first go to our hue and warm him up a little bit. So this is our original, but I don't like that. So I'm going to go, that's much too much. There we go. And to saturate him a little bit. And I think we've really done what we wanted to do there. I think that's really what we wanted. I think that's starting to look very good. In regards to, let's now that we've fixed him now, which I think we have, let's just go a little bit and do a little bit of fixing in his face. Oh, it doesn't look so good there. Let's just delete that. Okay, I can see you've done the eyes already. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, our regular skin soften. That's it, there we go. There we go. Oh, I didn't want my auto mask, that was the problem. Okay, so we've just basically taken off the imperfections of the color adjustment that we did, and that's basically where we went from here to here. That's a whole different world.